step back and talk about how did you discover cold exposure and what got you into this space?
How I got into it was through Wim Hof. This was back in 2015. I saw the Vice documentary. That was the infamous Vice documentary. I think it won Documentary of the Year through some major publication. And I just remember seeing it. It was the first time of just Wim and who he was as an individual. I cried. I watched it 2 nights in a row and I cried both nights. And I was just so inspired and moved and grateful for what he had done. So that was like my first introduction to like, whoa, there is like changing the paradigm of what we thought was possible. I started to incorporate, then I was getting into cold water here and there, but it was inconsistent. Where I live in the Northern California region, obviously winters here, lakes and rivers are great to get into, and then summer hits and, it warms up. And then a local facility in Sacramento opened up that had a cold plunge in it. And another company I have, which is Float Centers, I have a brick and mortar float sensory deprivation tank center. I went and created a partnership. I was like, I got to get into this spot. And so I made it that like their staff could come to ours and we can go to theirs. And I was in there 3 to 4 times a week using their cold plunge. So that was like a real introduction for me. And then I had a sickness. I got like 6 colds in the end of 2018. And I thought I was fairly healthy and I didn't know why. I was getting these colds all the time. My health coach at the time was like, hey, like we can kind of chase the symptoms. We can go figure out what's going on, or let's incorporate some Wim breath into your morning workout or into your morning routine. So I started doing 4 rounds of Wim. The moment that started, I didn't get sick anymore. I never figured out what was quite going on with that stuff, but whatever that was, it solved that problem. So that's when I was like, okay, there's something here on the breathwork side of it. And then, I was just plunging consistently in the rivers, lakes, and then like this spot in Sacramento, Asha Urban Baths, I was going there consistently. And then kind of the next genesis of actual Plunge and the company was during COVID, where me and my co-founder, Mike Garrett, we both own float tank facilities and separate, not business partners within it, but we had gotten to know each other over the time. COVID, we were in California, and COVID, we had to shut our businesses down here in California. So it gave us this unique window of, we were very clear in this moment, like, what is the opportunity here? And he started building, he had just happen chance moved to Sacramento, which was already happening prior to the pandemic. He was in the Bay Area, came up, he started building these in his garage. And we decided let's just email our companies and see if anyone wants to buy them. Let's make 20 of these and start selling them. Put a website up and it really just caught fire. It was a good product fit at the right time in the market.